The long wait as we all experience the most viral sensation in recent
Should I
years.
watch the whole video or
It
should I
was
just watch the fight?
Among Us.
Fall Guys
put
was
this on
the
my
biggest
reaction
news
channel.
that year.
People only gonna
He's
watch
Wiz and
the
I'm
fight.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's speed it up. Let's speed it up. How about that?
In the lonely dark of space, aboard a malfunctioning vessel, a peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts
There we
must
go.
work together to
Let's go
save their
speed it up.
souls from a quiet demise.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any moment, and it's up to these colorful clowns to fix it. Impressive, since their spacesuits don't seem to have any arms.
Oh, that's not actually a suit, that's just how they are.
Wait, what? Ew, why?
More on that later. The tasks they undertake to save their ship require varying degrees of difficulty and skill. It may not take much to reconnect some wires in the cafeteria, but it certainly does to clear asteroids when your ship is moving faster than
Sussy
light.
Boxers,
If
it's like
that's not a
Sussy Boxers,
suit,
you just say
then
they
why
like
do they
it.
have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
At any point, these creatures must draw from medical training, electrical skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's total chaos, so teamwork is key. They gotta spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they have each other's backs, right?
Well, success is always uncertain, as though fate has placed some external force that stands between this species and their survival.
There's an imposter among them! I mean, among us, but not us, though, right, Wiz? Right.
Oh, that's
This
hard.
time, I'm not an imposter.
That's just what an imposter would say. They're shape-shifting aliens. They could be anyone, or any mad scientist in a lab coat.
The imposter threatens the pack and pushes them towards extinction by any means necessary. Anything from damaging lights to wrecking the ship's reactor.
Which can be tricky to fix in time, even though
Oh, my
imposters
eye,
are
my
naturally
eye, my
skilled
eye,
at
my
crawling
eye.
through the vents. The crewmates need special engineer training to do the same, so not all of them can McLean it up.
All while the imposters conceal their motivations and infiltrate the herd. The others always know something isn't right, and the imposters use that paranoia to motivate their prey into ejecting each other into space. Just for being kinda sus.
Yeah, Wiz is the imposter.
He does seem to know an awful lot about these aliens. And just to put it out there, it isn't me.
That's a good point. Have you ever heard him say sus?
No, what do you mean? Knowing a lot is literally my job.
Oh, my ear canals!
Ah, jeez, fix your mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well,
His
I
name
knew
is
the
Dummy.
Sussy
That's
Baka
messed up.
From the start.
That's messed
and
up.
again, just to be
Oh,
very
I
clear,
could order
it isn't
Chipotle.
me.
Same here.
Oh, come on. Anyone could be the imposter, Boomstick. It's completely random.
Random
Hey!
starts with R
He's
and so does
stupid.
Oh, I know who it is. It's always the red one.
Wait, what? But it isn't me. It isn't me.
What does he post this for? That's not
Oh,
me.
right.
Oh,
There's
my God,
usually
look at my
two
face in it.
imposters.
Dear God.
The imposters aren't just tricksters, they're also hunters, bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
They'll snap their necks, stab them with a knife, shoot them with a desert eagle, or use their frickin' tongues to impale their faces. Oh, God, right through the visor.
They may look like they're wearing spacesuits, but that's not a visor. That is their actual face. Examining their
Oh.
cross-section reveals their insides always match the color of their bodies, and that they are comprised of exactly one large bone, which must mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based. Their whole anatomy is one unsolvable mystery.
Ew, they've got human toes, puff arms for no reason, and can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are these freaky things?
No one knows.
I ain't like
They
that.
don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I. Even if one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space, they return as a ghost, invisible, incorporeal, unable to communicate with the living, but nonetheless still among us.
Even beyond death,
Oh, that's
they can
hard.
plot the demise of other crew.
Or become guardian angels for the living by literally shielding them.
That's gotta be one tough shield, because remember that Desert Eagle they holster? Apparently, that thing also fires a laser that can rip apart whole planets. Good God! To split this planet apart like that would need over 10 non-million tons of TNT.
10
number
non-million. I need to
so
make that up.
You'd have to
He made that
multiply
up. That was
1
said
million by
non-millions. Nah, he made that up.
twice.
I don't like that
To
one. I don't like that
annihilate
unit
Earth over
measurement.
160 million
Oh,
times,
oh,
which
excuse me.
seems like overkill for the space vampires they were fighting.
Right, the crew has crossed over with a variety of other universes. Fortnite, Vampire Survivors, Space Warlord,
Man, I
Organ
ordered
Training
Chipotle.
Simulator,
Ah!
the classics.
Including this
Chipotle.
Henry Stickmin guy. Apparently, he's a kleptomaniac with a surprisingly wide and wacky arsenal all the crew can have.
Desert Eagle-eyed crewmates will find Henry's weapons throughout
Oh
the ship,
my God,
like a
where's my
banana bomb,
DoorDash?
a teleporter, a ninja star, and a magic
A ninja
pencil
star?
that can bring drawings to life.
These creepy Teletubbies can sketch whatever they want into existence, and they're suddenly
Well, they know how to
everywhere
do
I look
that.
now. Where's these little trash can people are freaking me out?
In a strange way, all of this makes sense for this fascinating species. In the face of insurmountable odds, something inside tells them to band together no matter what, to use all the tools available and try to survive again and again. On a ship, on strange planets, anywhere they may be, in spite of anything that may be going on in the world. They either fix what's broken or face certain doom. But no matter what, they do it together.
Together! Yeah.
That
Ooh.
sucks. Are they trying
Hey y'all,
to
this
sell
is
me?
Chad. If you don't know,
Are they
I
trying
play
to sell
Boomstick
me
here at
Among
1
Us
p.m.
tag? Are
Central
they trying
today.
to sell me
Sam and I are
something?
going to be playing some Fall
You
Guys.
look fat,
and
bro.
joining us live here on the Death Battle channel and on Twitch.
talking
Hang
to
out,
me.
have some fun.
Guys above.
These lively obstacle courses, but honestly, not many of
Stars in their own manga, potentially voice sent. Half of Mike Wazowski. What does that mean? Height 6 foot, bitch. Bitch, are you telling me? Are you telling me a Fall Guys character's taller than me? Are you I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10" for the people that don't know. Are you telling me if that man be 6 inches, 183 centimeters? Are you telling me a Fall Guys character's taller than me? I don't like that. I don't like that. A Fall Guys character's taller than me. Continue the video.
the beans make it, and only one can be crowned the winner before everything starts all over again.
Which makes for some very friendly competition.
I hate
Like
everybody.
survival of the fittest, but for a bunch of candy grimaces. They'll grab, shove, and slam into each other to make it out on top. Or even roll up into a ball and launch across the course. Self-preservation be damned.
And over time, the beans have evolved to higher levels of, let's call it imagination. The engineer Digi invented the creative device so the beans could start making and designing new obstacles and challenges for themselves, as well as additional tools like wrecking balls, wind-up boxes for punching foes, and even translators that make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But even at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over these obstacles like a bunch of drunken lemmings.
This species seems to have a biological urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose: get that crown.
I mean,
Biological urge,
if I
nigga.
could be king for a day, I'd push you off a cliff right now.
Very funny. Get away from me.
Things in the Plunder Dome
Get away
can
from
get wild. We've seen
Fan
these
ball,
goobers
what does
get
that
smacked
mean?
by giant mallets and fall into actual hot lava, but they always pop back up at the qualification stage later,
They're really trying to
completely
gauge
unharmed
these niggas' power
somehow.
levels.
These
Bro, this is-
remarkable creatures
what
have
has the world
demonstrated some
come to?
dumbfounding durability, such as getting struck by meteors. That's a hit anywhere from 18 tons of TNT to 15 kilotons. But they still get right back up to Rube Goldberg
Trying to
themselves.
order
strictly
food,
with
leave me
obstacle
alone.
course.
On top of that, they were hit with the Big Bang and came out the other side completely fine. Wait, what? Did I just say the Big Bang? Why do we even mention the meteor? Who cares? Their suits are basically indestructible.
Boomstick, I hate to tell you this.
No.
Those aren't really.
Don't say it.
Those aren't actually suits. That's their skin.
Oh, man. People were getting
I don't
weird
like
back
that.
in 2020. Didn't they have better things to do?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that causes them to be self-sustaining. Though after some dissection, it's unclear. This is an official image, by the way.
I don't know what's more upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these jelly beans are 6 friggin' feet tall.
Imagine bumping into this thing in a dark alleyway. No, thank you.
Bro, they
Oh,
just
this
showed them
means
next to
when you
people.
start
Hold
the
on,
game,
go
you're
back.
just flat out
Go back. I don't
naked.
like that. They not
this
taller than
is
me,
an
bro.
official image, by the way.
I don't know what's more upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these jelly beans are 6
Bro, I beat his ass. I beat his ass. On Granny, I beat his ass. Them big guys, I got big arms too. I beat his ass. I low-key look like a Fall Guys character. I got the fluffiness. I got the big arms, big hands. Nigga, I beat his ass. I beat his ass.
friggin' feet tall.
Imagine
I put your
bumping
life
into
on
this
it. I
thing
beat
in a
his
dark
ass.
alleyway. No, thank you.
I'ma touch
Oh,
you.
this means when you start the game, you're just flat out naked? Just swinging away. Beans in the wind.
Strange such nakedness would be allowed, considering what's actually happening is the Fall Guys are contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the Ultimate Knockouts. Yeah, that's what's actually happening here. So what might be misconstrued as some sort of migration cycle is really a brutal, never-ending gauntlet that takes advantage of their tunnel vision.
So it's like the Truman Show mixed with Wipeout and Naked and Afraid. What happened to them being just colorful cartoon beans?
And they survive to keep playing the game no matter what. The game makers have said that when the beans fall to their death, they feel a moment of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements. That's an official quote.
They've also said they're strong enough to rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far they pass beyond the observable universe.
Oh god, the Twitter feats.
Oh yeah! January 18th, 2022, 9:14 a.m. The Fall Guy stretched so far, he exited the universe as we know it, and then he kept going.
Speaking of universes, the Fall Guys have seen dozens of guest stars from other stories and have learned from
I
their
still
cultures,
beat his ass.
like flying around in the TARDIS of Doctor Who fame, wielding He-Man's power sword, launching Ryu's iconic Hadouken, or even just becoming Pac-Man. They just become Pac-Man. They're Pac-Man now.
Wiz, I know we've seen some crazy things on the show, but these 6 feet tall jelly bean monsters eat food through their feet. What are we about to run upon the world? Is this cute and colorful reality an endless void of darkness and despair? Revelations of disturbances too catastrophic for the human mind to process? A vicious cycle on this blue marble surrounded by mouthless, dead-eyed fiends.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool, let's see him fight. Wiz, you gotta play that mobile game with all the superheroes and the cool art.
Oh, are you talking about Marvel Snap?
Yeah.
Possibilities.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Slow down. Damn, he look big as fuck compared to them. Oh, I got the chills. He grabbed him. Why are they so bloody? Stop throwing that ass! How long you stop throwing that ass? Boy, thick as hell, ain't he? They look so deadly in comparison. This is absurdly aggressive. Ow! He don't want the crowd, boy. He won't too. Now they fighting like. He did it! That's hard. That nigga said, "Eee!" That's hard. So they just, you know there's no gravity in space, right? We just go, fuck that, okay. He gonna be mad as hell, he finna lock in.
When's the next episode? This is my new favorite show. Move over, Chimp Crazy.
Ow.
We broke this
I
down
like
into
that.
3 categories: offense, defense, and the bizarre. Let's start with offense.
I mean, the bogus among us could blow up planets, not to mention moving faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kinda out there, but no Fall Guy has ever done anything like that. The crewmates clearly get the edge in offense.
Though that impressive power matters less when we look at defense.
It's crazy how much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything their course threw at them, took hits from meteors, and most importantly, survived the Big Bang. You know, the explosion that blew the whole frickin' universe into existence? Easy edge for the bumbling beans.
We can even go a step further. Both of these creatures have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation, like how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for another round, or how the crewmates became ghosts when they die. However, only the Fall Guys had a viable counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man, they can become Pac-Man, you know, eats ghosts.
Brilliant.
Which leads us to the truly bizarre stuff about both of these beanie freaks.
They could both stretch their bodies to absurd lengths, but only the Fall Guys stretch beyond the observable universe in a matter of minutes. In fact, if we take these posting times literally, that would mean the Fall Guys can stretch at speeds over a quadrillion times faster than light.
I don't know, Wiz. That feels like a bit of a stretch. Wink.
The crewmates did have plenty of answers to the Fall Guys hijinks, like a magic pencil sword to fight off He-Man's power sword, or how they could potentially hack Digi's creations.
But the overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall Guys have access to just dwarfs the Among Us crew's arsenal. I mean, Hadouken's TARDIS, just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, the spaceship crew had a few deadlier weapons among them, but the Fallen Guys had too many options that could not be countered.
The crewmates may have been cunning and dangerous, but the one-track-minded Fall Guys just wouldn't go down.
Making
What is
sure
this,
the
bro?
losers
I don't
of this fight were
know. I don't know.
Among Us.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter!
Ah, damn it, I knew that stupid robot was sus.
Sigh. So embarrassing.
The winner is the Fall Guys.
I just reacted. I just reacted to the Fall Guys
Next time on Death Battle.
thing.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
I gotta
Thanks
see
for watching.
that. I gotta wait. Go back. I gotta see that. When is that? Kratos versus. Oh, so I gotta see that.